3, 2, 1. Liftoff of the Falcon 9.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 props nominal. Stage 1 entry startup. Stage 1 is transonic. Stage 1 landing weird startup. Stage 1 landing leg deployed.
Falcon 9 has landed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we have the RAV2, and you probably noticed something very different. I've got an entirely new launch pad set up here. So going with a tripod launch pad, homemade, with the new launch rod as well. Actually, no, that's the same launch rod, just new pad. I got the cameras rolling. I have no onboard camera. It was destroyed in the last flight, but I have one on order, but it's not in yet. So this is a new test flight of the RAV2 since the rebuild. We have a new ACE and RPM on board, along with the other avionics for comparison, and running the 36-inch chute. So I'm really tempted to see if that how that does as well. And I've also got the 9-inch drogue chute. I just want to see if both chutes will fit and deploy. With that being said, we're running an E12.6. Skies are clear. Winds are a little bit out of the north, but not too bad. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, they just didn't deploy, guys. It's ballistic. Oh boy, that was not good at all. Oh man, the ACE did not open. Why not? Well, that was probably terminal for a lot of things, so let's go find it. Okay guys, that was an ugly crash. It went in hard and fast. All the electronics were up in the nose as well, which is really the sad part. No explanation. It just did not open. There's the impact site right there. Oh boy, that was not good. Well guys, this is still part of testing, so we'll see what we can pull off the data. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, final flight of the day, running something I've not run in a while, the RAV5. And not only do I have the ACE on board, but I'm running the air start system. So we got a booster down below with an F15-6. Let's see, then we got the E12-6 for the sustainer. I've got an 18-inch parachute in the booster. I've got a 24-inch in the backup. And then on the ACE, I've got a 30-inch main chute. Running all three altimeters once again and the onboard camera. So yeah, I think we're good to go. Skies are about the same. Winds are dead calm. Today's an absolutely beautiful day to fly. Let's go ahead and arm the Ion, and we'll see if we can't get an air start going here. So a lot's going to be going on here on this flight. We'll just try to keep track of everything. Waiting for the signal. There's the chirp. Okay, we are all set to go. F16-6 followed by an E12-6. Scanning the skies once again, we're still clear. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, not sure what to think of this. It's out there somewhere. So a quick search and rescue mission. Let's go find the rocket. The air start worked, which is a good sign. Just not sure how the equipment on board is going to fare that impact. So, all right, let's go see what we got. Good news is the air start worked. That was a biggie. The booster came down. I don't think it popped, to be honest with you. But, you know, 6 seconds on that F15. I prefer having a 4-second, but I'm out. All I had was a 6-second delay. I do see it popped, but it may have popped on the ground. So I'll have to get some more 4-second motors on that. So, but hopefully the booster is okay. Let's see. Yeah, all the fins are intact. Everything looks good. I'm going to leave it here for now, only because I don't know what my hands are going to be full of when we get to the rocket. So, continue on. In fact, I'll shut off the camera because it's going to be a long hike. Okay, good news, bad news. I'm walking up on the crash site. I see part of the rocket here, but the bad news is it's going to be ugly, I think, when we get to it. Let's see. I don't see half the rocket. Or maybe it's all here. Okay, we had... Wow. Okay, the ACE didn't ever deploy, I don't think. Is the camera even on? I doubt it. No, he probably blew another camera. Wow, well, I guess it's all here. Man, it buried. Fortunately, we've had a lot of rain, so the soil was softer than normal. But yikes. Not the way I wanted to end the day, but I'll tell you, the goal of this flight was to prove the air start, and it did work. It did fire. The ACE didn't deploy, but then again, it was on a horizontal trajectory the whole flight practically, so it may not have sensed apogee. Yeah, what a mess of stuff there. Man, that nose cone buried pretty deep. And look at the zipper. I mean, wow, I've never seen a zipper like that before. So, dramatic finish to the day. I don't know. I don't know if I can get anything off the onboard. If I can, I'll show it. If not, then you won't see anything. But yeah, I just think we had a failed ACE deployment there, unfortunately. And then the backup didn't do anything either. The backup should have ejected our 24-inch. Although it looks like it might have deployed because the chute is out of the tube, but that may have been after impact or during impact. Wow, I almost feel like calling the NTSB on this one. Alrighty, well, an unfortunate end to a fantastic day, but guys, I'm still thrilled. The Max Q rockets did phenomenal. I couldn't be more pleased with them. We got some good data off all the equipment, all 4 flights, and we'll see what we get off this flight, but I'm happy. Despite, you know, the unfortunate end. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good morning. Today's launch day is pretty much solely based on proving to somewhat exactness what the Max Q rockets can get as far as altitude. As you know, up until now, I'm always jamming everything up in the nose, including the kitchen sink practically, to get data, which is good, but you don't get a true sense of what they can do based on their base weight. So what I'm doing today is I'm flying all 4 Max Q rockets with only the Jolly Logic 2, and I chose that one because it's the lightest. It comes in at 10 grams, and that's it. Just the Jolly Logic 2 and the parachute and the motor. That's it. So we'll see what we get for accurate data here. Running the Max Q rockets Falcon 9 on a D12.5, and again the Jolly Logic 2 and a 30-inch parachute. Okay, skies are a little overcast, so it's going to be a little tricky tracking it, but we'll do our best. Winds are calm though, so that's a good thing. So, that being said, skies are still clear. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, sorry I didn't capture it. It's really hard to see with those clouds, but we had a perfect flight. That's probably the straightest I've ever had that thing go up too, which is good for what we're trying to do today. Yeah, these clouds are going to play havoc with me tracking, but we'll be okay. Coming down nice and slow. I went with the 5-second delay because the rocket is lighter, so I figured we get more speed and more altitude out of it. And the 3-inch, I keep saying inch, the 3-second just seemed a little bit short considering what we're running today for payload. Beautiful. All right, let's go get it. Okay, I'll try to explain that all over again here. So typically I fly this on a D12-3 because in times past running the D12-5, the rocket's coming back down at a considerable rate when the ejection goes, and that's just hard on the equipment. It's kind of scary for me because I'm watching the rocket nosedive into the ground, or toward the ground, not into it. But so I've been running the 3-second delay, but that usually causes it to go off before apogee. Unfortunately, I've always said I wish they had a D12-4, but they don't. So, but because today we're flying less payload and the rocket's lighter, I expected it to go faster and higher, which is when you would want a longer delay. So went with the 5-second delay, and I think it was about perfect, to be honest with you. It looked like it ejected right at the top. Okay, now I gotta be careful and not walk too far past it. I've been known to do that in the past. And of course, the big question is, when we get to the rocket, are the fins gonna be broken? But it looked like it had a nice soft touchdown, so I'm optimistic that we had a good landing. In fact, I see the rocket from here, and it looks like all 4 fins might be attached. Might have caught the edge of a bush here. But yeah, looks like the fins are all on. Good deal. Okay, there she is. Yep, all intact. Nose cone looks good, chute looks good. Yeah, so we'll pull the data off the Jolly Logic 2 and we'll get a pretty accurate number on what we get for altitude here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, next up we've got the Max Q Rockets ULA Vulcan Centaur. Sorry. Now this one's going to be a little different in that I'm running an E motor on this, and I know it's designed for a D. So, is it accurate or not? Well, we'll see. Not a true test, but a fun test nonetheless. We are running the boosters on it, which I guess brings it back down to maybe what the E would perform like. But same as before, we're just running the Jolly Logic 2 on an E12-4 motor, and I'm running the 36-inch parachute. And just as I started recording, a little bit of a breeze came up. So I'm not sure what that's going to do to our flight, and with that big old chute, it might drift on us, but I don't mind getting a little exercise in today. So that being said, let me arm the igniter. We're armed, scanning the skies, we're clear. Again, we're battling some cloud, but actually there's a little bit of blue right above us, so we may luck out if it goes straight up. Okay, so again, a little breezy. We'll just deal with that as it comes. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, it was squirrely as all get out. Interesting, okay. So apparently it does better with the nose weight. It flew upwind, which I guess is good because the wind's going to bring it back toward us a little bit. But I mean, it's coming down nicely. It was not a bad flight, but a squirrely flight. So obviously the heavier boosters and heavier motor in the back end moved the CG back, and there was not enough nose weight to compensate, I'm guessing. So that's really drifting now. Yeah, so I guess I would say if you fly with an E motor and the boosters, make sure you got plenty of nose weight up there. Okay, it stalled out there for a second. That was kind of interesting. Okay, land softly. Okay, well, soft enough, I guess. Alright, let's go get it. Well, I just realized my camera wasn't recording for the overhead shot. So, almost as if it was fortuitous that this flight was going to be a little awkward. And I knew it would be awkward anyway because it's not a true test of the way the rocket comes from max Q. But all in all, I think it was a good flight in that it you know, deployed its chute, it came down. It was moving when it landed, you know, horizontally, so it got me a little nervous on the fins, but would be the first. Probably won't be the last. In this hobby, you're just gonna have to repair things. That's the nature of the beast. But again, let's reevaluate that flight. So I'm running a bigger motor, which obviously means a heavier motor. I'm running the boosters, which it was not designed to fly with, but I strapped them on, and it flew tail heavy. So you're asking, okay, so why did it fly good the last time you flew it in that configuration? Well, last time I flew it, I had a lot of stuff up in the nose. If I remember correctly, I had the Jolly Logic 2, I had the RFC, and more than likely the Ion as well with its battery pack. So that got some weight up front to balance things out. I think I see it over here. Yeah, that's it. Can't quite tell yet about the fins, but if it caught some bushes or some soft sand, we should be okay. Oh, we broke a fin. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Well, we broke two fins. I think it's the first time I've ever done that. But, I mean, yeah, it dragged right into a rock patch here. Yeah, I mean, the nose cone's fine. Just blew the fins back on, as we usually do. Alright, well, again, I was trying to figure out how accurate this test would be anyway, because we're running a bigger motor. So, but we'll move on to the rest of the fleet, which is a little bit more standard. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut today short. The wind is just picking up, and it's getting breezier and breezier, and the forecast doesn't show any end in sight. I was really hoping the wind would hold out long enough, but it didn't. So I'm gonna cut my losses. I'm gonna forego the SLS and the Falcon Heavy. Again, not because I don't want to fly them. It's just why risk anything, and I'm not gonna get good data anyway. So I'm gonna pack up and call it a day. Got some fin repair to do, but other than that, I think we're good. Had a lot of fun, and yeah, just unfortunately the weather did not cooperate. So, and the skies are getting cloudier and cloudier. It's getting harder to see anyway. So, anyway, thanks for watching my short little video. We'll come back out when the weather's. Oh, it's starting to little teeter there. Okay, I'm gonna pack up before things start blowing over. Okay, we'll end the video now. Take care, everybody. God bless.